Muted. Now we're live. Now you should be
Hello.
able to hear us. Hello,
Nice.
hello.
Hi.
You have audio. You're good. You can hear.
Yep, I have audio.
Awesome, awesome. Well, good evening. Welcome to this is NECC's placements. We're here in Ada, Oklahoma, getting ready. You guys should see the draft by now. We kind of jumped in a few seconds, and so we've got some bands going for both sides. This is NECC placements. So these are best of one matches. This is our League of Legends JV team, our junior varsity team. They're actually playing first. Varsity starts at 8. So if you want to watch varsity, then come back later. But we're going to watch our JV team first because they got the first match. And this is a best of one. So whoever wins this match wins the series. And then we get assigned another opponent. And we'll look at the bracket and all that as we go on. So if you're like, I don't know what Cody's talking about, great. That's all fine. It's all fine, Danny. I've got Nathan here.
Hi.
Hello,
Hi.
Nathan.
Yes.
Introduce yourself. Tell them who you are.
I'm Nathan. I'm a freshman here at East Central. I am on the Smash team here. I'm new to esports, but I'm very excited to be here. I'm super excited to be here commentating League for you guys tonight. Yeah, I can't wait.
Awesome. Welcome to
Yeah,
the hot
thank you.
seat.
Yeah.
Nathan's in band as well.
And
Marches for ECU. Okay, well, we're starting to get some picks. The Bisons start with Caitlyn. So the Bisons got first pick, it looks like, and they picked Caitlyn, locked her in. So they have their AD carry. We lock in Lux and Unara, which that's our support and AD carry combo. So they went ahead and kind of made sure to match that. Caitlyn is really strong right now, and yeah, I'm not sure why Riot continues to love Caitlyn and give her more buffs, but they do. And enemy team picks up Victor. Probably, I don't know. Victor's kind of interesting. He can flex a little bit, so we'll see. We'll see what he does. We're seeing some of the varsity players make it in and get settled. They won their national title last year, so they're coming into a new season ready to go. I mean, they're all the same team. They've got one new player, so they're looking really good. Because we had a Allie, hashtag Allie. She's out there in the world. She graduated last semester.
how do you think the varsity team is going to do? You think we're going to have a chance to defend that national title, or?
Definitely. What's happening with the league team is our varsity team's pretty interesting. So we had a really good season. They finished great for the season. They went to nationals. They played in CLOL, the Collegiate League of Legends tournament, which is like the highest level of collegiate league play that you can do right now. It's run by Riot, and so that's kind of a cool thing.
Hmm.
I'll share more about that later. But they have moved up in several divisions, and so our title was in Division 7. That's why it says D7.
Right.
We should be in Division 5, if not higher. And so that's kind of what placements do. Actually, they kind of help right fit where your team is supposed to be, and that way you're fighting against colleges of the same size and skill level as you. And you did that in Smash. You guys
Yeah.
kind of fought out with other schools, and then
Yeah.
they'll build the league will build the brackets after that. So just checking back into the draft, we got they enemy selected Victor, then they immediately went with Bard. So Bard for sure is going to be their support. I've not seen Bard floating, which tells me Victor's probably going to be their mid player for this round. And then we lock in Vex, which Vex is interesting. Vex is usually jungle, but we most likely will see her in jungle, to be fair. Most likely.
Hmm.
Most likely. And I'm an old league player, so I may get some of this wrong. So just, deal with it, I guess. And Nathan won't know. So
No,
it's fine.
I unfortunately will not have any idea, but
That's all good. It's all good. Well, I don't know if we even have anybody. If anybody's in there, chat hello if anybody's hanging out with us. Got at least 2 people hanging out.
nice.
I think one of our staff members is one of them. So
Hey, it's okay. We love to see it. We love to see it.
yeah. Surprised my wife's not on here yet. Oh no, she's got the kids at gymnastics.
Oh
So
yeah.
she'll be on later.
Does your family sit and put the league game on the TV and watch Daddy commentate?
Sometimes, yeah, for
That's
sure.
great. That's awesome.
I don't know. Sometimes they're like they think I'm famous or something because I'm on the TV, and I'm like, guys, I am not at all. Okay, I'm needed for something, so Nathan. I'm gonna have to leave you here for just a second.
Oh great.
All right, I'll be right. I'll BRB. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna mute, and then.
Well, it looks like you guys are with me right now. Cody is out taking care of some business. But how is everybody? How's everybody doing? I'm very excited to see this match. Um, I hear that our league team is very good and we're going to be doing well this season. I can't wait. I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to follow it. Hopping back into the draft right now, it looks like the enemy has picked Kisante. I wish I could tell you anything about that, but I unfortunately cannot. That's Cody's job. But oh, here he is. It looks like he's back, or at least shortly. Oh, and we have locked it in with Cho'Gath. Can't wait to get this match started. We are wrapping up the draft here. Looks like we are going to get into it here pretty soon. Get into this first placement match. Just a reminder for anybody who may just be joining, these are placements. So they are best of ones. Yeah. Oh, here comes Cody.
Hello, Brian. Awesome. Awesome. Well, hopefully you didn't say anything crazy. If you did, it's recorded, so I'll have to go back and watch it. So
No, I didn't. I didn't say anything outlandish.
nice. Awesome. We got Miss Parker in the chat. Hello. Good to see you. Hello. In a Roxy Cloud. Hello. Let's go. Draft is done, looks like, so I just missed the last of that, but Pantheon locked in and Cassante for the opponents, and then we locked in Briar and Cho'Gath. Vex then, man, we got a weird flex lineup. I like it. I can dig it.
Are you joining?
I am in League Client, and I am joined. Yeah, perfect. Okay, yeah, we are here.
Briar is one of the few characters that I have played and do know a little bit about. I actually can recognize Briar.
Cool. We won't chat. We'll not be distracting. Their spectator's name is Spectate. How did they get that?
Wow.
Dude, look at this guy in the countdown. Wow, this guy's awesome. I like it. So this is just the draft screen. Don't get confused. We already did the draft. It's right here. And then what happens is they just pick the character again. So it goes pretty fast. And then once the match starts, there should be a delay automatically built in. So we're going to sit here for just a few moments while we wait, and I can talk about some other things while we're waiting. But yeah. All right. Who are we playing? That's the first thing we'll look at. We are playing the Bisons. Let me get my NECC screen. I had it. There it is. Okay. We are playing, let's see, who is this? North Dakota State University.
Ooh.
The Bisons. Let's take a look at North Dakota State University and see where they're at. All right. This is something I just like to do. Look at look at their band.
Wow, right on the front page.
Wow.
That's nice.
There we go. Let's go Bisons. I'm not going to show ECU's homepage. It does not demonstrate the band like that. My goodness. Although this is, I guess, their homecoming stuff. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so the Bisons, where are they located? They are
Fargo, North Dakota.
Fargo, North Dakota. Where is that in the world? Dang, yeah, they are right on the edge of North Dakota. That's crazy. Let's go. All right, cool.
That's crazy. That's one of the exciting things about esports is that you never know who you could be playing with and from where.
I agree. So this team, the Bisons, they've been playing in the past 2 years, it looks like. They played in the fall and spring of last year. They went 2-5 their first season, and then 7-3 their second season. So they definitely have some performance here, which is great. Our
Yeah.
JV team is brand new. This is their first season ever competing, so we don't have any performance for them at all. And so they're a brand new unit. It's
Wow.
got a mixed bag. There's one person who was playing on varsity last year who's on that unit. The rest of them are all new players for the most part.
That's very exciting though, getting to debut this team.
Yeah, for sure. They're gonna look good. They've been practicing a lot, so just gonna we are in. I'm just gonna double check the timer. Okay, cool. Yeah, so League is a game that the client builds in a delay. So that way we are delayed a little bit on our stream. I kind of showed you that earlier, but League also adds its own delay from the client, and which is great. I think most games that should do that, to be very honest. It helps prevent cheating, and that way if somebody joins it as a spectator, they can't give feedback on what's happening, because it's a lot happens in League in 3 minutes.
Right, for sure.
So it gives us some time to kind of chat about it though. But yeah, so this team, they look good. They look like they played quite a bit. I don't know. We can take a look to see. This is the roster they had from last season, and then we'll look at what their roster looks like this season and see if there's a comparison here. See if it's a bunch of the same people. All right. Oh no, is it not going to let me do it? Oh man, I got to go in here and find it. Unbelievable. Can I just Dakota? North Dakota? I think that's it right there, to be honest. I don't think it's going to show us that roster information, because that's their current one.
That's unfortunate.
That's okay. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. So what do you like about League, Nathan? What do you like about it?
I love the very strategic nature of League. That's something I was very impressed with, is that there's so many things to do, so many different ways to play the game.
Yeah.
I love that there are so many different characters and abilities that every game feels like different. Like every game is new and exciting, and you always have opportunity for mix-ups. It's very, very interesting. It's one of my favorite games to watch.
Yeah,
for sure.
Awesome. Well, we're kicking in. We're into the first match here. Again, these are placement matches, so these are a best of one series. So we're only going to watch one match against this school, and then we will be assigned our next opponent. So that'll definitely be what happens.
All right, let's get it going.
Okay, and we're gonna mostly use directed camera. I might switch off here a little bit, and then we're gonna do a couple things here. We are gonna make sure the objective timers are at the top there, and that should be good for right now. Okay, well, we are off to the races. Both teams running up the field, getting set up. We'll see if there's any early game action. We shall see.
So talk to me a little bit about how this first phase in the game, before minions spawn and before players really get into the swing of things, how does this opening phase work?
So this right here is what's happening. So right now both teams are trying to establish a little bit of priority, and to be honest, this is the process of invading the enemy jungle. So this Bard right here is kind of in a spot where they're trying to keep an eye on this.
Right.
And just so we can see, there's a fog of war. So the blue team, looks like we got to pause already. Oh, Ooh. Enemy opponent has a computer issue.
So I think that's unfortunate.
You hate to see it, but it's all good.
I'm sure this happens a lot in competitive esports.
Sometimes. But the right now you can look at the map, I guess, while we're sitting here waiting. The enemy team can't see. I had it on to where we could see both sides.
Right.
And but if we switch it, you can kind of see the view changes dramatically depending on what team you're on.
Right.
So really what's happening is they're trying to, establish some vision. So Bard dropped a ward up near our blue buff, Red's blue buff, and that's solely to see where the jungler is, which helps give vision.
Right.
So the whole point of that, so if you're doing it safely, that's what you do, what they just did. You kind of climb up and then drop a ward, get some vision, and then leave. What you see a lot of teams do though is they try to get an early kill right out the gate by going and doing that, and it's very risky. I don't like when we do it, to be honest. Just as a coach, like I don't like watching it, but it is a strategy and it does work sometimes.
I can imagine that the early payoff of having that is nice, but if it doesn't go as planned, it can kind of set a negative tone.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. It's a high risk, high reward type situation.
Right.
And it definitely does help. If you get that first kill really early on, it's great. But
Right.
it is risky to do. It is risky. We got a lot of ECU shields, esports shields in the chat, which is awesome. Using our custom emojis,
Oh yeah.
custom
Nice.
icons.
Go Tigers.
Love it.
Love to see it. Love to see it.
Okay, all right.
Ooh, we're back.
Getting back. Cool.
Awesome. Let's get in.
It happens. It definitely happens. Even so we got brand new computers. We have these brand new Lenovo computers. They're quite pretty.
Ooh, that's exciting.
And we just got them last week, so they're fresh out the box. They're like just set up for the first time. And I always tell people computers will have problems,
Right.
regardless of how good it is. You're gonna have issues, and it just
Absolutely.
happens. It just happens.
Absolutely. When you're in a field like this, sometimes just gotta deal with it.
Yep. Okay. So what I was talking about with this ward right here, its sole purpose is to give vision on this buff so that the enemy team, the blue team, can see when our Vex right here, so now they can see her. So I'm going to switch back to their vision now. And so this is what the blue team is currently seeing. They're able to watch our Vex completely right now. And how that's helpful is it helps them keep track of it.
Right. Right, for sure.
Okay, well, we've got laning going on now. The laning phase, we'll switch back to all vision. And I need to zoom out just a little bit, to be honest. Let me get the command for that.
So what do we have going on in the laning phase?
Well, let me fix the camera first. And I'll put it directed so that it flips around. Okay. There's two camera modes for this. One's directed where the system moves the camera around. The other one is manual where I'm moving it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a big fan of this camera. I'm not a huge fan of it. Some people live and die by it.
Really?
I am not.
What does it switch? Like, what is it looking at?
Some of it's random. On a timer will swap between characters like this, or it will look for action, what they call action points, which are if there's a kill going on, if a champion's low, it'll swap up there to watch that, to try to catch some of that.
I see.
So like right now it's swapping. It's not. There's too much going on in top lane and in bottom lane.
Right.
And so it's switching between both of them right now. And nothing, so this is very early. There's not a whole lot. Good, looks like we got a good trade there, bottom. But yeah, there's not a whole lot going on right this second, just because it's very early in the game. Both teams are playing in kind of a semi-defensive posture, just because they're not trying to get a lot of kills.
The command is Control-Shift-Z.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Control-Shift-Z. There we go. Jesse, the MVP.
Nice.
There we go. Yes, now we can see much, much better.
Yes, for sure.
Control-Shift-Z. I'll try to remember that. Remember for next time. Very good. Okay, so right now, early phase, no kills happening. We're quite even, gold and everything. At the top of the screen, you'll see a scoreboard that will be there the whole game, and that way we can keep track of what's happening. And some key stats to watch for, the gold values for each team. That's something to keep an eye on. Right now, we're dead even. There's there's kind of just even, to be honest. Blue's just a smidge ahead, but not by much.
Playing some good neutral here.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the goal of this early phase here?
Money and not dying, and trading like this. Where
I'm sure that's the goal of the whole game, isn't it? Not dying.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. But we'll watch. I'm going to switch back to manual camera just for a minute, just to kind of talk about bottom lane here. So bottom lane is this. The blue team has red team pushed up a little bit. Okay.
Right.
So we're in a back foot right now, just for a moment, and so our goal, blue's goal, is to continue to keep the pressure high. not taking damage like that. Like Dazer just took some hits there, not great.
Right.
So their goal is to not take any damage, but keep pushing that wave back. And then our goal is just to try to not take damage too. It's called trading back and forth. And you play Smash Brothers, so
Yeah.
Smash is any fighting game is a lot of trading. It's a lot of back and forth. So right now this bar just got caught. It's going to take some hits there. That's not a good trade for the bar. The bar just lost that engagement and took unnecessary damage. Did waste a little bit of mana from our Lux, but it still was unnecessary. So that's not a good trade. This right here is, again, not a good trade. We have their Caitlyn just took a tower shot. It looks like King Twitch is trying to dive, taking way too much damage, using the barrier, getting out of there.
That was almost very close.
Yes, that was. Almost had first blood, but now they need to get, so King Twitch needs to get out of there. He needs to try to get out, but the reason he's staying in it is he doesn't want to lose experience, and he doesn't want to lose the opportunity to get gold.
Right.
But now we're in a spot where we're now very much defensive, and it's actually a bad position because, well, actually our Briar's right here, so that might be helpful. But we're like primed for ganking right now.
That's crazy how just in the very short 5-10 second window the game was flipped.
Right. Now our guys are going back, so we're gonna go check out, watch mid for a minute. We've got a couple things going on here. We got this Vex in mid. Same situation. Our player, the red player, ECU's players kind of push back to the tower.
Right.
Their players got a little bit of control going on right now. We'll see if anything happens here.
So are we really looking for more player kills or tower damage when we're in this early stage? What's the first thing that the players want to break through?
This early in the game, we're going to switch up to top, but this early in the game, it's a lot of minion kills is your primary source of income.
Right.
There shouldn't be a lot of killing, like champion killing happening right now. It does definitely happen, but it shouldn't.
Right.
So really early kills are detrimental right now, but a lot of it is just minions, trying to get minion kills, trying to make sure. And so I'm going to tab just for a second so we can look at a stat. So this is our player is the red player, and then they have the blue player right here.
Yes.
You can look at the difference in kills. So their player has 35. The Cassante has 35 minion kills. Our Cho'Gath has 24. That's a significant difference in kills. So this Cassante has quite a bit more gold just because of that fact alone.
Right.
So that's one of the stats to watch right now is the kills.
Right.
Both jungle players are pretty even. They're both pretty close.
Right.
Our mid is very close, within 1, so they're right there. But their Caitlyn is outpacing our 80 carry quite a bit.
Pretty significantly, 20 kill lead.
Yeah, that's one stat to watch. The second would be minion kills, and you're starting. So just based on those minion kill difference alone, we're already seeing ECU drop out just a little bit on gold. Not much, but just a little bit.
Right.
And we see Goat Milk Enjoyer doing some damage top, trying to take a little bit out. But if you look at mana, he's very low on mana. So,
but it looks like we're claiming a little bit of territory here, pushing forward just a little bit.
And you watch him trying to last hit, right? He's just trying to wait till that minion gets really low, and then he's going to hit it. And that way he gets the gold. You only get the gold for that if you're the last person to hit it. So that's kind of what he's doing, being patient, waiting for the minion to get low, and then getting it. We're going to check out mid again. Looks like we might have a gank opportunity here. Our jungler's coming in. And nope, they...
pushing backwards,
Yeah, and they use their flash. So they use their summoner ability, the flash right here. So that's actually good. That's a really good thing.
Yeah, that's now on a pretty long cooldown. They won't be able to do that for quite a while.
Yep. 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Actually, theirs is on 2 minutes and 300 seconds total. They're at 280, so that's quite a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, we might have the first kill of the game potentially here. And ECU was getting close.
Playing very aggressively here.
Yeah. First blood actually goes to our mid laner, Vex. Awesome work.
Love to see it.
Bottom lane's like, we want some of that action too. Oh, they do end up catching Caitlyn.
Oh my gosh.
Killing her with an ult from the Lux. Awesome.
Great play here.
Yeah, ECU, they were wanting that. They were like, we're turning this lane around.
Looks like we might
actually get the Bard too.
Get the Bard kill.
Yeah, so this is Maya. There's their captain. Trying to see if they can poke. Now, because they got that lane pushed back so much, we're now able to focus on an objective. And so this is another way to earn gold throughout the game is this objective. So this is a great opportunity for them, for ECU to kind of get caught back up. So right now, gold, just drawing your attention back to that, we have 2 kills. Those 2 kills caught our gold advantage up now, and now we just got the first dragon. So that's, again, another huge benefit to us.
That's very nice. And if I remember correctly, these objectives also apply or can apply buffs, right?
Yes.
To your team.
Yes. So you want to get them because they apply buffs throughout the game.
Like we have some license going for some as well.
Yeah. Now this is the enemies, the bisons, they're trying to go for the void grubs. It is another buff opportunity for them. Not near as valuable as what the dragon is, but still important.
Looks like we had a top lane kill.
Yeah, they're
on the bisons.
Yeah. Sante's a tough dude.
Yeah.
He's rough to deal with. Okay, their Pantheon's kind of going in our jungle right now, doing a little bit of invading. So invading is when we go into their jungle or they come into our jungle. It's kind of taking it. So he's stealing right now, and we don't see this happening.
Right.
So now when our Vex goes up there to actually try to get those minions, they're not going to be there.
And well, this will remove the fog of war for their vision, right? So they will now be able to watch over this area.
Not unless they dropped a ward, which they haven't. So this is what we see.
Right.
Our team does not even see any of this happening right now. So that's why it's kind of important to make sure you're dropping wards, putting them in the right space. Our Vex did the same thing though, to be honest.
Right.
Vex immediately did the same, kind of setting up potentially for a gank here. We'll see what happens. Bottom's where the action's at right now. Top, we're gonna have to go back and watch that a little bit more, but
it's like we've got some exchanges going on in bottom lane.
Mm-hmm. So far, so good. We'll have some, just a heads up, we'll have some different broadcasters on tonight, so we'll be swapping out a little bit. Just trying to we're giving some new commentators a chance to try it out, see how they like it before they commit to it full time or whatever. And then, yeah, so we'll do that. And then Gracie's here too, so Gracie wanted to do a little bit of commentating. So her and I will swap out too. So you'll have a good broadcast, hopefully with lots of different stuff going on, and I'll try to give you guys some insider information, some things happening for ECU Tiger Esports, what we got coming up this semester, all the good things happening in the landscape of collegiate esports. Okay, and top lane is now at a disadvantage. There, Cassante killed our Cho'Gath now twice. So our Goat Melkador, he needs to play very defensively now.
Yes,
and not at all be aggressive. Just because he's behind. He's behind by quite a bit. And we're going to tab just to show that again. So now Cassante's up 67 minions to our 44. And what that translates to is you see Cassante starting to get items built up.
Right.
And our guy does not. So there's an advantage. It's kind of like a snowball effect. That advantage builds up really quickly. Whereas the opposite's true for our mid lane. For our mid lane, which we're going to go to that, is the opposite. Our mid lane is doing well. Bottom lane, I just had a loss by Lux got killed. Looks like we had a little bit of a team fight.
Uh-oh.
Their jungle trying to get out of there. Our jungle just got there. Not sure if this is going to translate. No, and then
that's unfortunate.
Our jungle disappears into the woods.
I think we're going to have a recall here.
Yep. So ECU's having some success mid lane, having a little bit of success, just a hair success in the bottom lane. So that's been good. Unfortunately, top lane falls again. That's going to become a huge liability. Letting Cassante get fed, not quite fed, but getting there very quickly, not good for us. Top lane is one of those ones that it can make or break the game if your top lane does not do well, but more likely what ends up happening is just during a team fight, this Cassante is going to be way more valuable than our Cho'Gath will be.
Right.
Which is not good.
No, it's very unfortunate. You never want to have a large gap in your defenses.
Right. And he definitely will be. You see our Lux down here dropping some wards, putting some vision around so that they can see. And that's that vision that I was talking about. It's very important. Maya's doing a good job of going around and trying to play some wards.
Very nice. Very nice. Looks like we've got some agent here and
lots of damage on that Caitlyn. That was crazy.
Lots of damage.
I had to use a couple of abilities for it, but yeah, that was good damage.
Didn't lose too much mana.
No, and Lux is a good example. Her cooldowns are super fast, so she's able to really continuously hurl. One, her main abilities cool down pretty quickly, but her ultimate does too. It's about a minute, I believe, is when she first gets it.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, 50 seconds. Pretty fast for what it does.
For sure.
It's a long range cannon. I do want to watch Cole up here, Goat Milk and Joel, a little bit. He should definitely be playing very defensive at this point, not engaging much at all. Just waiting for Cassante to see like that. Like he's just bullying right now.
Yeah.
Being an absolute bully. But this is kind of what Goat Milk should be doing at this point, is just waiting for the minions to get to the tower, trying to scoop up as many kills as possible and not taking as much damage. Just like what he just did, just needs to keep doing that.
Definitely in our best interest to keep close to that tower.
Got a team fight brewing bottom. Cassante actually teleported bottom to try to help out with this team fight, which ends up getting our Lux killed.
Oh, man.
So that was a lot. But yeah, Cassante teleports down to help. And it's mainly this. They didn't want to lose this dragon.
Right.
The Bisons did not want that dragon to fall, so they wanted to make sure they got that. And looks like we did have an 80 carry fight happen down here south, and then our King Twitch secured the kill.
Nice job there.
With that, though, you see top lane. You see our top laner starting to push in a bit, which is good.
Yeah, with all the Bison team down, capturing that objective, taking that dragon, it looks like our team has started to push forward a little bit and get some good tower damage going.
Yep. And this is a good play right here from the Vex. One, counter jungling a little bit, being a bit aggressive, but also providing some protection to our Cho'Gath, who's already kind of behind.
For
so
sure.
That's a really good play to kind of have the jungle there, just offering a little bit of protection. And this is the next objective, which is, what is this called? The Rift Herald, I think is what it's called right now. We got a good luck casters have fun in the chat.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you.
Sir Donnie, representing for the Youth Connect Club here in Ada, Oklahoma.
Yes, sir. Love to see it.
All right, Vex is trying to take this, but here comes the Cassante, so immediately Vex pulls off of that. Enemy Pantheon takes the opportunity, though, and says, all right, they did a little bit of damage. Oh, and it did reset. That kind of sucks, but
man.
They should be okay to get that. That should still convert.
Yeah.
So enemy team going to be taking the Rift Herald, unless we turn on this and do something quickly, but I doubt it.
No, more team members coming up to capture this objective here.
Right. And because of that, our bottom lane pushed into tower, did some damage on the tower, and which was good. It's best thing you can do right then.
Yeah, for sure. Middle lane still looks like we're holding it down, keeping it good in check.
Yep. Just taking a look at the stats again. Our top lane's struggling 0-3 right now. Their top lane's doing great, 4-0. Their jungler has 1 kill above ours and a lot more, so their jungler has pulled ahead quite a bit, their Pantheon.
Right.
And our mid lane, like you said, our mid lane's doing good, holding it out. And our bottom lane still up in the air. It's kind of been a back and forth. Been back and forth on what's been happening, so we'll check it out.
It's still an early game. There's no reason to think that just because we're a little bit behind right now that we very well could pull back and capture this.
Most definitely. A couple team fights can just change dramatically the way that this game runs.
Absolutely.
And we're just watching our Vex just kind of hang out here. Yeah, so JV looking good so far. You know, the top lane matchup is rough. Cho'Gath is a lot of fun. Not sure on the Cho'Gath Cassante matchup in general. Not sure if that favors Cho'Gath or not, but
right
in this situation it clearly is.
Yeah.
But you know, there's a lot of things that go into that. So right now he just got the tower down.
First turret.
Yeah, first turret just went to the Bisons, which I'm not surprised that was top lane that happened to.
No, not at all.
Ooh, Vex is jumping in on the Caitlyn.
Opportunity for a
gank.
Ooh,
Bart's ult is nice and stops that.
Oh, man.
Ooh, and then Caitlyn tries. Oh, Caitlyn does do the ult, gets it, and the tick damage afterwards ends up killing their Caitlyn.
That's great. Oof. What a play.
You hate to see that for the enemies, but yeah, it was great for us. Oh, that was a great stun by Bart there. Yes. A lot of the Bisons coming down from the mid lane there, trying to jump into a team fight.
Team fight brewing here.
Yep, Pantheon jumps in, does a lot of damage.
Gonna have a kill here.
And our team should just back up. That's exactly what they should do. Just back up. Okay, that was crazy. Yeah, you saw the Bison's
Wow.
just coming down to meet and try to make something out of that.
Getting fast and hard, very gorilla.
Yeah, very gorilla.
Very gorilla.
Very gorilla, that's funny. Kasante's pushed all the way back up here, killed the Cho'Gath again. So now we're pushed back all the way to the second tower. And still struggling on that. That Cho'Gath is still struggling.
I hope that doesn't lead to a possible team push from that angle.
Yeah. Yep. We shall see. We shall definitely see. And just to kind of update a couple of things while we're here, I'm going to put it on directed camera and just talk, I guess, clicking on things. But yeah, this is placements. So our varsity team starts at 8. So if you're that's what you're hanging out for. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys hanging out on a Thursday night. Yep.
Yeah.
Thursday could be doing a lot of things on a Thursday night, other than hanging out with us. We have varsity League of Legends next. They'll start at 8. This team, our JV team, will play another one regardless of what happens in this match. They play at least 2. They'll play 3 if they somehow win 1 and lose 1. So it just depends on how they do. Blue team summons the Rift Herald in mid, and so I'll actually go back to manual just for a second, just so we can watch this unfold. But we see the blue team here pushing up a little bit. We defended that Rift Herald pretty well. Pretty well. So we'll see if they try to initiate a team fight in this corner or not. I'm not sure if they will. Oh, they do. Lux catches one of them.
Oh, wow.
Catches the Caitlyn.
Here.
Vex misses her ult, but then ends up using it to chase into the backline.
Wow.
And then a failed flash. Oh my goodness, that was crazy.
What a turn.
And that puts this Vex right in the back line. Vex needs to go get in that. There we go. Nice.
Very nice team capture here.
ECU, that was a great play. Vex is pushing up a little bit. There's the Kasante. Kasante definitely used teleport to get down there quickly.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have to fall back at the side of that Kasante.
Right. But the good news is we're falling back to take Dragon.
Yes.
That's where they're going, which is great.
For sure.
That's what they should definitely
Great
do.
stuff going on here.
Man, Maya with the Lux plays this game out of control. Out of control. Love to see it. Bard is my favorite support, but Lux is so good.
Yeah.
Lux is so good. And Maya is playing Lux great. So
Maya is really doing some good things here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know much about champion matchups, but I do know that Maya is playing very well.
Yeah, dang. She did all of that to Kasante and didn't do any damage. And then here comes the enemy team ready to go. Blue team steals the Otacon.
Oh, man.
Not good for ECU. They should just push back, continue to push back. Kasante is just under tower. Kasante should fall here for the first time because of Maya's ability to actually hit her abilities. Now, oh no, Caitlyn with the ultimate. Oh, man. Hate to see it.
Yeah, that's rough, but...
Yeah. We still have some action in our jungle here, so we'll just stick around here for just a moment. Now, the opponent's mid laner went top to push this lane back. So that's
interesting, and he captured the second turret here.
Oof, and then as soon as we switched away from that, their Pantheon immediately. We'll just go back and we can replay that just for a second. But we had just left this interaction, and so yeah, King Twitch is chasing up into the jungle a little too far. Pantheon's watching. Pantheon's just kind of strafing back and forth here. The Vex stays. This was just a moment ago. Yeah, Pantheon jumps on the Vex, kills the Vex instantly, and then goes right for King Twitch, who's just unable to do anything to stop that from happening. Pantheon gets the double kill. So
that's very unfortunate for us.
Yep, I agree. We'll go back to live here. Taking a look at the score. Bison's up 38,000 gold. ECU's at 33, so they've got a little bit of an advantage on gold above us. They have an advantage on kills too, so they are up 5. They've got 13. We've got 8. We're about 24 minutes into this match, and things are looking kind of in the favor of the Bisons a little bit, but not enough to say anything at this point.
No, a comeback could still very well be in our future.
Yes. ECU's got to pick up a bit more on the objective game, stop and fight at some of these objectives a little bit better. It looks like our Vex gets caught. by the Bard ult. Caitlyn tries.
Nice catch from Maya.
Ooh, and then
Tons
Vex,
of
here
damage.
comes Vex's ult right into
Oh,
the Caitlyn.
wow.
Looks good. Turn immediately on that Pantheon. Maya, again, with the great stuns.
What
Doing awesome with that.
Beautiful play here by ECU.
And we're chasing Vex. So we're doing good at this, the quick fight engagements, but we have to break up. Like right now, this is bad for us. We've got two players kind of playing pickle between them. And that was a great play by Vex there. So to get out of that opportunity, that was, wow, that could have gone so much worse. So kudos to our guys for getting out of that.
Absolutely.
That's like that pickle contest in baseball when like you got one runner running one way and then they've got the ball and they're kind of throwing it back and forth to the bases.
Yeah, for sure.
To try to get them. Like that's
It's always
basically
a hard situation, but handled gracefully.
That was great. Handled really well. Good job, ECU. And then ECU turns on Baron. Ooh, this is now. I'm gonna say this is a bit risky.
Yeah.
A bit of huevos, if you're Spanish speaking. A bit of eggs. A bit of eggs are going into this salad right now, but we'll see if they can secure a Baron here. I am not again, like I said, that's a lot of gusto.
Yeah.
But now the problem is you've just gotten the Baron down so much that the opponent can now take it, and that's super unfortunate for ECU. That was a very risky play that did not pan out in their favor, and that's just the way it goes.
That's unfortunate, but we can recover. We can come back from this.
Yeah. That's kind of one of the that's a hit to the stomach. That's
kind of.
Because now their jungler is in our jungle, taking stuff, so that's going to hurt our jungler a little bit, and they're pushing up all the lanes, so they're going to get mid tower here. They should get this tower. Cassante should be able to get this tower in one go.
Looks like it. It looks like we're going to have a backline fight here.
Yeah, and our Cho'Gath is unfortunately really struggling. Really struggling. So our Cho'Gath's 0-5. So not a good performance top lane for sure, and it's showing because Cassante is a bully. As he's running around the map, he's just dominating wherever he goes. I've watched Maya, our Lux, dump all of her abilities and barely kill his shield.
That's unfortunate. I don't know if that's just champion matchup or if that just really does go to show the importance of our early gold collection. And
yeah. A little bit of both, a little bit of all of the above on that option.
Yeah, that looks to be just an unfortunate matchup.
So we've got back to 2 inhibitors. So we've got our inhibitors exposed at this point. We've got a top lane tower that's now taking some damage. And enemy team is able to freely secure this dragon. This will be the second dragon that they kill this match. So that's kind of even right now. We have 2 dragons, they have 2 dragons. So it's pretty even.
I will say a backline fight could work in our favor a little bit to have all of our team in one area to kind of deliver powerful group attacks here.
Yeah, that's really what ECU's got to do is have a really good team fight and get a couple towers going. Now the game has what's called a comeback mechanic. League of Legends has a comeback mechanic system built into it, and so you can see this tower is actually golden.
Yeah. On
the mini map, and it's got a little money bag right here. This is now an added objective for ECU. So these towers are now worth a little bit of extra gold, and the purpose of that is to help us get caught back up. Because right now we're behind by 8,000 gold. That's a lot of gold to be behind right now. So the game is trying to give opportunities for us to kind of catch up a little bit. So what it'll do is it'll make the objectives worth more for us, and then also kills. So things will start to get a little bit more valuable. But they're harder for us to get because we're behind. So it's kind of one of those.
Right, for sure. But if we can get a good team fight here and get some kills, send some people back to the line, it would be possible and very nice to capture some of these objective towers.
Yep, and Cassante is just going to hang out here. He knows he's fine. He's good to hang out.
Yeah.
Good to hang out, put pressure. Probably might be able to get this tower if he jumps on it.
Looks like he is going to go for that tower.
Yeah, he does.
He is going to claim that turret. That's unfortunate, but.
And we got to fight up mid. Caitlyn, I will say we're doing a good job of targeting the Caitlyn.
Yeah.
Which has been very nice. Like that's important.
Yes.
Ooh, and Var just canceled out Caitlyn's ult on accident. Oof.
Wow.
And so King Twitch right here in the back line, strafing. He's got to get out of there. Oh, no, he's down. Ouch. Gets caught by the Pantheon. That was a good try, though. Really good try.
Good attempt.
There's that Victor. And now the Bisons are trying to push in right now. They're trying to clear everything out, and the reason they're doing that is to try to end. They're trying to get enough minions to build up right now so that they can fight these towers and just finish the game. So that's kind of what they're working on right now.
Right. Tons of tower damage here. It looks like that tower is gone.
Yep. All right, we end up killing the Pantheon. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if anything changes with this. But definitely looking more in the favor of the Bisons right now.
Yeah. It's all right. We have another game for our junior varsity.
Yeah. JV will play one more, guaranteed. They might play two more depending on how they do in their second match.
Right.
So if they lose this match and then they win their second match, they will play a third one. If they lose this match and then lose their second match, then they will not play a third match. So it just depends on how they do. They'll need to, if they do lose, they will need to win their next match to keep playing tonight. But this is placements, and the whole purpose of this is to fit the teams to where they're supposed to be within the brackets. You know, one of the disadvantages of traditional athletics is they have to go physically to the place to play, which makes them create these conferences that are what are called regional or local conferences, which is like a regional system that they travel within and compete in. And that works pretty well, but it has a lot of flaws, and it's really like location based. We have the advantage where we're competing online. There's over 250 schools that are signed up for League of Legends. So there's that many schools, and so we're able to build divisions and conferences using this type of system that are more balanced and fair for the players. So that's really what today's all about, is just to make sure that the players are in the right bracket, they're in the right conference, they're in the right divisions, so that they're getting the best experience, the best competition experience possible, which is one of my favorite things about esports, to be honest. Collegiate esports specifically is that it gives the best opportunity for the players to have a good experience competing against like-skilled players. So that's kind of, you got those much feels on why esports is great.
That's a great system, and I'm sure it makes for a lot more fun games to play and a lot more fun games to watch.
Yes.
For players and the audience when you're
Yep.
usually always pretty equally matched.
Yep. And the opponents are going for the Baron Nashor for the second time. This is just like a kind of a final icing on the cake kind of thing, I guess, like just an extra added bonus.
Right.
They don't need it at this point. They really could all just push one lane and be done, but they've decided to get the objectives again, drag the game out a little bit.
I'm sure it feels good, but
I mean, it's part of the game. It's part of the process. Just gives us an opportunity potentially for another team fight, but we're all in the base right now, so there's not likely that happens.
Right.
Enemy team gets the dragon again. That's their third dragon. So now they have the Baron buff. They've got 3 dragon buffs right now. So they should immediately try to push in one of the lanes and end the game. We don't have any inhibitors. We got 1 tower that whole game. So we got 1 tower and 2 dragons. So objectives were the name of the game. Top lane was a struggle for us. So top lane also, that was definitely, you got to go back to the drawing board a little bit with that. Just to kind of see if that's, like you said, is that the right matchup? Cho'Gath and Cassante. I'm not familiar if that's the correct matchup either.
Me neither.
You see the enemy team here just quite literally getting all of us to kill all of our tigers down, and they should finish off here and get the victory.
So what a game.
Yeah, good game to the Bisons.
Yeah, for sure. This will be this is a good learning experience for our JV team, and I'm curious to see how they'll come back in their next game and how they may change their strategy a little bit.
Yeah.
Or change maybe their champions and who they choose to match up with.
Agreed.
To pull off a win.
Definitely agreed. And just looking at some post-game statistics, you know, the opponents, they had almost 11,000 gold advantage at the end there, so they're quite a bit above. And then the kills too, they had 13 more kills than us. The other stat I was going to point out was these assists. They had quite a bit of assists on the team, which is great. You want to see that. Our support playing Lux was doing a lot of damage, which she was kind of having to be very fair. That was something that was just kind of necessary at the time. But she was doing quite a bit of damage, and you kind of see that. Our support had the second most damage on the team,
Mm,
whereas our AD carry did have the most damage, but not by much, by
right.
not even 1,000. Whereas on their team, you kind of see the Pantheon had the most damage, followed by the Cassante, which is not a surprise.
Right.
Then their Victor, their mid lane. So our AD carry and support combo did great. They
Yeah.
they did really really well, but unfortunately the rest of the map didn't pan out as well. So
Yeah.
that's kind of one of those things that, yeah, you got to go back to that, watch the replays, see where each of those, where did top lane miss, where did jungle miss if they did, when did it happen, and then kind of go back
Yeah.
and just make some new plans based on that. So to your point, good learning experience.
For
So yeah,
sure. For sure. I think this would be a good opportunity to kind of look at some of that stuff. Maybe go next game for a more fundamental approach, really focus on getting that gold lead in the beginning.
yeah.
And yeah, I mean, what a game.
What a
What a
game.
game.
What a game. All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to swap out a little bit, take a break, and then we'll be back very shortly because our varsity team is queuing up to play. So I'm going to go in here and just make sure that the results are all submitted correctly. Very good. Make sure we have the proof of results submitted. Excellent. I just got to double check this. That's the draft. So we need to get the proof of results submitted. Let me please hold. Y'all are seeing some actual real life work for me right now. This is what I do for my job currently. So please hold while I do this. Screenshot. What? That screenshot already exists?
Huh.
Okay. That's kind of random. It's kind of wild, actually, that I'm thinking
Yeah.
about that. The fact that that exact screenshot title was there.
That's funny. Huh.
And I can't, yeah, I'm signed in. I wonder if I can't add proof of results because they finished the match.
Could be.
Yeah, somebody clicked finish. It's fine.
Ah.
It's all fine. Everything's fine. Nothing happened here. Okay, well, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back. We'll be back in a few minutes. Anything you want to say before you swap out?
No, I don't think so. Had a blast, had a great time commentating with you guys. It's been great. It was a great match. I can't wait to see more as the season progresses and hopefully get to be in the chair a little bit more and get to commentate some more games. But,
There you go.
It's a good first experience. Thanks for letting me have it.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we're gonna put you on intermission. We'll put some music on in the background, and then we will be back here in just about less than 10 minutes. All right. We'll be back. I hope you enjoyed the smooth, swanky jazz, chill hop music. I hope you enjoy that. I do. I love like lo-fi music myself, but I've unfortunately been really into a very particular genre of music. Crap, I gotta get us back. We'll be on the interview just for a second. We're waiting still, but we're back. I've got Dustin here. Dustin's new. He's trying this out. So Dustin's another potential new commentator that we have. So you want to introduce yourself? Say hi to everybody.
Hello, my name is Dustin. I've been attending ECU for about a year now. I'm a League of Legends viewer, enjoyer. So
Yeah.
we'll see what we can come up with when we're commentating on the games.
There we
See if
go.
we can get some things right. Have a good time.
Get it right. Forget that. We're not getting anything right. We're gonna mess up so bad. You kidding me? Tell them about your hazardous waste situation. I'd love you to share.
There's a solid and hazardous waste class for environmental health science. It's one of the classes I'm taking this semester. So
I think it's great. I joked and I said, "Are we going to go work at Black Mesa?" And there we go. All right, we got our invite. There we go. All right. We're going to take some time to scout the other school when we're waiting in our. Okay, good. I'm in spectator. Awesome. All right. This is our varsity team for League of Legends. We just watched our junior varsity team play. They did pretty well. Some things that they need to definitely work on. I went in and they were already discussing when I went in, so they were already back at the drawing board, getting ready for the next match. And they will play another one, so I'll check in on their score about mid game through this one, and we'll kind of see how they're doing and check in on them. But let's see, who are we playing? Okay, hang on, we're waiting for draft. Oh yeah, I guess I can show my screen.
I viewed the varsity game. It was close for a little bit.
All right, for the
Good
JV one.
game. Yeah, the JV game.
Yeah,
It was a good game. They tried.
definitely did.
See if they can turn things around and get a couple more wins.
Okay, let's see, overlays, match overlay. I just was gonna fix this. Y'all are watching some actual work. I don't know if this is entertaining to you or not, but if it isn't, then I'm sorry. It's too bad, so sad, I guess. There we go. Just trying to be fancy and update the stream here, so that way we can actually see the name of the school you're playing and all that good jazz. But yeah, it's good stuff. Spectator draft. Okay, well, we are in the draft now. Have you done so? Tell us, Dustin, what have you done with League of Legends? How have you been doing with it? Tell them about your play. I know we talked about Smite a little bit, so you can just talk about your experience with it.
So I beta tested League of Legends back in, what was that, 2009, 2010. Played a few seasons. I was just like a average platinum diamond player, I played about 800 games this summer, 400 to 800 games this summer.
Sweet.
Climbed, I had a decent and low MMR. I'm not gonna talk like I'm good. It was round. It was round gold. Let's not kid ourselves. I played Smite competitively
Nice.
for a little while. That was fun. I enjoy MOBAs. I'm excited to see these drafts. Like I do enjoy the team comp situations and see which way we can go.
Yep. That's awesome. I as well beta tested League. So Dustin and I are about the same age. So I'm not going to throw out our ages out there, but yeah, I remember being a college student here in 2009, and League of Legends was out for a little bit, but it hadn't been out all that much. And that's when I first, like, kind of similar to you, that's when I first started, was right at the beginning, very early on. So, and I've just kind of kept up with it since. And just, it's one of the ones people always ask me, what are my favorite games that we play? League of Legends. And then I really like Marvel Rivals. I've been playing a lot of that. So these are the two games for sure that I enjoy the most. And League of Legends is really the only strategy game, top-down strategy game that esports currently really focuses on, especially at the collegiate level.
That's very true. That's very true. I mean, Dota 2 on like a professional level, but I was like you said, collegiate, and like
Yeah.
all the academies and like everything that League does to like maintain. It's like one of the greatest free-to-play models ever. They got it. They got that right.
Yeah, I agree. Yep. I'm just trying to keep up with their chat to see if there's any issues or anything. Their manager was a bum? What? A gamer bum? I'm not gonna encourage that. I'm not gonna encourage. What is going on?
I don't know.
It looks like the opponents, their players are bashing their manager or coach or whatever. This is crazy.
Little banter back and forth.
Yes, what the heck? Unbelievable. And our starting lineup looks really good. I'm really happy with what our starting lineup looks like this game. This is the first varsity game. Yeah, first varsity game. Tonight's, just to reiterate, tonight are placement matches. These are a best of one, so we're only going to play the school one time. And it's really just to determine where in the seeding and in the brackets and tournament that we're supposed to fit. So it looks like we're starting the draft. In rank, did you do much draft play in rank, or was it mostly undraft?
It's draft. It's draft, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I see we're red side, they're blue side.
Yep.
Um,
I can maximize this.
yes.
We'll see what happens.
There's University of Arkansas, right?
Yeah.
Onyx. Which?
I believe so. I didn't take too much attention to their school, which we will do. We'll do a bit more research on their school. University of Wisconsin, Eau Claire.
Wisconsin, Eau Claire.
Is this correct? I believe so. No, this is not correct.
This is still on JV.
Yeah, it's still on JV. What the heck? Unbelievable. Okay, schedule, and we'll go to the right match. So you guys are seeing, this is our league schedule. So we play every night of the week, and we have matches going all the time. This is still the JV. So that means the other one is this one right here. Here we go. Yep, University of Arkansas is who we're playing. Arkansas Razorbacks. All right, and we're into the bans. So opponents ban Ergot. That is clearly directed at Nathan Lewis. So if apparently they did their research, because the one and only Nathan Lewis is like an Ergot main, and he loves Ergot. Aphelios, I believe that's how you say this character's name. And then Mel, I believe that's that one.
Rel.
Yeah. Rel. There you go, Rel.
Big tank support, flash engage from that. I can see why you wouldn't want to play against that.
Yep.
I know that Jin, they picked Jin for their first pick. It's a safe choice, right?
Yep.
Whether they, like, if you have tanky bruisers to stand behind, if they have engage as Jin, you're able to kind of peel back, cast your ultimate, you have good move speed.
Yep.
And we lock in Jinx, okay? It's
also a good pick.
Great pick in meta and team play. You have lanes for multiple drafts here, multiple team comps.
Mm-hmm. And the good news is too, so although we're the red side, we're on the right. We didn't pick first, but we get the first two picks. Oh, and Jesse, that was a big mistake. Big mistake on the opponent. I looked at their bans, and honestly, the Aphelios kind of makes sense because our AD carry plays them a lot, but the other ban, I would have much preferred them to ban Nunu, because Jesse is a terror on Nunu. He's celebrating, just so you know, he's currently celebrating that he gets to play Nunu. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm looking forward to it. Jesse is a phenomenal jungler and phenomenal Nunu player, so that's kind of cool to watch. And they block in Sejuani, the old polar bear lady.
See if the snowball can be stopped by an ice wall.
Right. Battle of the snow peoples.
The Freljord, right?
Yeah.
Is that right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Man, you know the lore and everything. I'm digging it. Let's go.
A little bit. I do actually. I got the alpha test.
Yeah.
For Riot's
2x KO.
Fellowship.
Oh, okay.
An MMORPG, kind of like Mythic Plus. Dungeon running. Yeah. I haven't played it yet, but it's there.
Awesome. Yeah. 2x KO is the one I'm beta testing right now. What are they blabbing about in Riot chat? That's a Mayo key? Oh, they mispicked.
That's unfortunate.
So it's not a Sejuani, it's a Mayo key. Mayo Kai. The tree. So that, just ignore the frost lady.
That's-
Ignore that thing. That's not the right thing. They lied.
I love the Syndra pick. Syndra's mechanical, hard to play.
Yep.
But I love her on my team, and when they're good, the stun, the burst, it's from range. It's a very, if they can farm, it can be a very good pick.
Yep, and that's Brecken for sure. So that's gonna be our mid player. And Brecken, he has shown some serious Syndra play. So that's a great pick for us. The Nunu, especially snowballing, coming down the alleys, coming down the river, and right into mid lane, right into Syndra's stun, super deadly. So you're gonna be watching for that play. That play's gonna happen like 3 or 4 times. You'll see Jesse immediately come with a giant snowball down the river. I'll try to point it out when it does happen, but that'll be a really they do that play a lot. And then so we'll see what the opponent does to respond.
So looking at the Renekton ban, I don't know if they're targeting a top lane, but Renekton's his ability to snowball and just be a solid frontliner and zone for objectives. It's a really good pick. It's a very smart ban. I see that we banned Jax out here and Camille.
Camille.
Camille can lock Jinx in, or Syndra, or anybody for that matter in her ult, and it could just be not a very good time.
Yeah, Camille's rough. Camille is rough.
I like the bans.
You were streaming UARC versus ECU, not Blue Gold.
Oh, huh? Oh yeah, you're right. I totally did get the wrong. Because that's right. I was on the wrong. That's okay. I'll fix it here in a second. It's not a big deal. At the top banner is what I need to fix.
Oh,
Amateur hour over here.
Title.
It's like I don't know what I'm doing.
We lock in a Lulu here. It's very good slow. CC.
Yep. It's the ult. That's what they're locking in there, is that ult. Oh, Kale top. Oof. Kale has gotten some a lot more play lately and some serious upgrades. So not liking the Kale pick top. For us, like, it's a good pick for them. It's bad for us. That kind of situation.
I agree. She's a powerhouse hyper carry. However, her weakness is magic burst, right? So to see how that works with the new at ultimate, maybe you're gonna get timing on that. Syndra in general
picked up a way on the opponent, and then Zach. Okay, so so Nathan Lewis is our top laner. Really smart to give him, especially because they're target banning him out. So it's really smart to give him the last pick. However, I've seen Jesse play Zach as well in jungle. So there could be some shenanigans happening here. So we'll see. We shall see. We shall see what happens. But yeah, this is going to be great. Looking forward to this. Okay, I guess now I will fix that banner.
they locked in away. Little mini rumble ult every couple seconds. A rude.
It's
positioning for ways requirements are, gets to play far back, but you can get on top of her.
There we go. All right. Gracie, hopefully thumbs up. We're fixed. You're gonna look like minutes from now, and it's gonna be very weird. And we'll see what happens. But yeah, Gracie's doing a great job. She's our new esports coordinator, working for us. So she's been doing awesome. Definitely helping getting us some more things going for our. Oh man, I just let me reopen that. Yeah, that was a mistake. Because we're going to do some research on the University of Arkansas, because we're now in the draft where they're just picking their champions. There's going to be about a 3-minute delay before the game starts, very similar to the last one. Yeah, we got Lulu and Nunu. Crazy to let us have both. I kind of agree with that sentiment. It's a little wild. I will also throw out there, we have Andy. He is an incoming freshman for us. He was concurrent last semester, and he was with us last semester on the team and was hanging out and playing with us. And I was kind of talking about like some advantages of esports earlier, and Andy is proving to be one of them, where a student can engage with us with esports as a concurrent student in high school, start to learn about the process, start to learn about what we're doing, and really kind of integrate a bit into the team, and then come in as an incoming freshman and already have a group of friends, already have a community, already really have a purpose of kind of why they're here, more so than just their academics. And so Andy is proving to be a huge win for that, and he's getting his debut tonight. He played a little bit last season, so this is not his very first match, but first game of the season, he's tagged in. So I can't be happier than that. That's awesome. I'm glad to see it. I wish I could be Andy and go back to when I was a freshman coming into college, and I wish that this existed. I desperately would have. I would have loved it. I would have been all over it. I would definitely, and that's why I'm here, y'all. That's why I'm back doing it now, because I wished it was here when I was a student.
I can't agree more. It's great opportunities for kids. It's just you get a scholarship. If you're good enough at video games, you mean you can get college paid for? Never would have thought. Never would have thought.
Yep. Or now, like this is my job, my full-time job. If I would have gone back 10 years and told myself, you know what, you're going to be a full-time esports director, you're going to manage an entire sports program on campus, and it's going to grow rapidly and do great things for the campus, I would have said, you're dumb and go away. Like, that's impossible. But here it is, and it's happening, and we're doing good things. Okay, so University of Arkansas, let's take a look at them. Let's scope them out as we did the North Dakota team that we just played and see what they're doing. We've got some familiar faces in the chat. Got Allie. Allie's our recent graduate. Hello, Allie. Good to see you. Glad that you're hanging out with us today. All right, University of Arkansas. I guess I can just Google it, right? Arkansas. University of Arkansas. All right, let's see. Let's see what their website looks like. We always like to scout our opponents. The Razorbacks, showcasing some international travel with one of their students, and whatever science experiment this is. What do you think? You're the environmental science guy.
I'm not sure what's on that thing right there. I don't know. I couldn't. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
I almost want to click on it, but yeah, it's fine. But yeah, so this is University of Arkansas. One of the things I like to do is kind of see where do they put esports. So we're under athletics, and we are a club sport under athletics alongside cheerleading, track and field, and I think that's it right now. Powerlifting. Sorry, powerlifting is the other one, not track and field, powerlifting. And I just always am curious as to where they put their thing. I'm guessing it's going to be under club sports, but yep, there's esports. They are considered a club. So that's kind of interesting. Huh. Okay. Well, that's exciting. So anyways, I do that because it's interesting always to me. I don't know what hog sync. I don't know what's happening with them. That's out of control. But I always do that just because it's really interesting to me to see esports is truly the Wild West right now. It is all over the place. Schools are all over the place. People are all over the place. There's guns flying around. There's like dust and tumbleweeds. It's a mess, but there's a lot of cool stuff happening. But I always find it interesting to see how schools handle and facilitate their esports programs. In my opinion, esports should be under athletics. It should be a sport. It should be treated the same way, given the same. And I envision a future where I am side by side a T-sports director, a traditional sports director, and an electronic sports director have the same level, the same amount of people below them, and they're both competing independently, but in the same conferences and same areas. That's how I envision the future of esports, is to kind of transition into that. And yeah, so it's always interesting to me to see where schools put them. There's kind of some of them are housing and residence lives, some are under student affairs. About half of them are under athletics, and which is great. Okay, we're in it. I remember Jesse's command, which is Control-Shift-Z to zoom out, and we'll put the timers on there. Get timers up. And I hate the directed camera, but we'll leave it on for a little bit just to see what happens. I'm actually going to try my best to turn this to give you some slack. Okay. Hopefully I didn't break anything. Just to give you a little bit more. There we go. Okay, we're back. Just to give you a little bit more room.
Looks like as they're scouting for vision, a little bit of poke. Nothing's going to get too serious, I don't think, right now.
No. And as expected, we got Zach top lane, Nathan Lewis top lane. Got Jesse on that Nunu. We've got Eternal Frost on that Syndra. More early engagements. Man, they really want to get a first. They really want to get a first kill. being a bit aggressive with that initial play.
Yeah, hit Cinder for about 200. It's like they're not going to back minion spawn, so it's time to get ready to lay.
Yeah. Goes in, she went ahead and popped a potion.
Looks like Arkansas has gotten vision on the our top side jungle on our red buff, so they will be able to do a little bit more of jungle tracking than we will. Looks like here we're just last hittings. You know, it's the beginning. We're level 1, trying to get the best creep score we can in these first couple waves.
Yep, and just like a little bit of poking. Poking is just doing some damage from a distance. You know, not getting too close, but doing some damage. Got a lot of good chat going on. I'm glad to see it. Yeah, we've got Allie in here. We've got Connor. Connor was with us about a year and a half ago. Hopefully you're almost done with your architecture school. If not, you need to be back and playing with us.
So I did notice Syndra's got way under their tower. They've got them really poked out. There's a bit of things going on in top lane with Zach and Kale. Looks like Kale got a little bit better of the trade. We do have bot lane prio here, so that's very great with Jinx Lulu not being shoved under your tower all the time.
There's that fancy word prio, priority, lane priority. You know, having the pressure and having the wave pushed up in your advantage. That prio term.
And when you do have prio, it's best to get, wards, but out for ganks so that you can maintain your pressure.
Ooh, and they get and Sejuani comes in to try to gank, and Brecken with the amazing flash. I'm trying to get out of that manual. I'm going back to manual just for a second here. I just want to go back a second just to show that again. Brecken with a super good flash to save himself. So here comes Sejuani up the middle lane here. Actually flashes out of that, I guess, flail hit. Is the right way to put that? Super good play by Brecken. Great way to get out of there. We'll go back into real life time. Yeah, Brecken's going back. We've got Nathan top lane. He's level 3. Taking a look at the stats. Kale is up a couple of minion kills, but just a few. Jesse is doing great in jungle, and Jesse is doing what he does, which is Jesse things, and he went and stole the blue buff, and he's trying to get out of there. If he can flash out of there, he does. Gets chased by the Kale. He does end up actually taking a bite out of the Kale, which is helpful. Here comes Zach immediately to try to help and put them together. Kills the Sejuani, turns. Oh no, Zach does fall. He didn't have his passive, and so he does die there. But man, that was excellent. Oh, here goes, and like you were talking about, that poke with Brecken and that Syndra play, super good.
Syndra did secure the first blood. A little bit of change in that pocket. We'll back here and see what kind of items we can buy, what kind of components.
Get some stuff for that, some items for that build. Bottom lane's looking okay. Looking at the stats for them both, looks like it's dead even with 80 carries, and even the supports are dead even with everything. So this is kind of a stale lane, which is actually good. I prefer that. I prefer a stale. That sounds really weird to say. I prefer a stale bottom lane. Is that appropriate? I don't. Here comes the snowball.
It's active. It's active in the bot lane right now. It's active.
Yeah, and Sejuani just a little bit late there, you see. So they were having the same kind of idea. I don't know if they responded to Jesse coming or. But yeah, here comes Sejuani trying to do some damage. Another good flash out of that flail attack. And they're going to turn and try to do some damage here. ECU's looking a little bit low. Kills the Sejuani. Ooh, that's second death on their jungle already. And we're chasing him down. I'm not sure why we burned a flash there, but I think that was just a little ambitious.
See if we utilize tempo here by backing after a couple kills. There's not many objectives to go for right now. We're too low for Dragon, although
what do we got going on here? We got Brecken coming down from mid lane. Are they setting up for a tower kill here? Oh, he does get the stun and drops it. Causes them to use the barrier on their 80 carry there.
We got the barrier. The electrocute, not quite enough to secure the kill yet, but it forces them to back. So we'll probably push this in and back as well.
Yeah.
Get it to crash under the tower so we can get some items. I know they haven't quite made it to the 40 CS mark yet apiece. Like last time we seen it, they were at 23 CS. Mm-hmm. But I know 40 CS mark is a great BF sword. It's about 1,300 gold. I'm not exactly sure on the item path right now, but we'll see what happens. Jin's got a crit cloak and boots, which boots are really good on Jin. You need that movement speed. But we'll see See what Jinx buys here in a little bit. Action in the mid lane now. We got it. Are they going to get the kill?
Oh, man. It's
Close.
Very,
Oh,
very close. Very close.
almost. They'll have to back, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
But Dragon's still at play here. I see Nunu going into the bot river. We'll see what he's got going on. See if we can get this first objective.
Yeah, that's Jesse on Nunu. It's just, he's so fun to watch play Nunu. He's so good at he's good at navigating around the map with Nunu, but then he's everywhere and still getting enough farm to stay relevant in the game at the same time. It's just really tough to watch. And so if you look, he's neck and neck with Sejuani for their creep scores.
Maybe he got a scuttlecraft extra, but that could be enough to secure a slight lead and just kind of do what Nunu does best and, pun intended, snowball.
Right. Well, and you can see here, he pulled the dragon up a little bit to stay out of the vision of bottom lane, which is super smart because he's just sitting here solo killing the dragon. That's a super early dragon too, by the way. 7 minutes in, already securing a dragon by himself, no less. Yeah. That's just too much. Too much.
I don't know if that was planned. I'm sure they've been playing this game for a while. Their rotations, their feel for the game seems to be pretty good to pull a play off like that.
Yeah.
Kind of push bot lane out, make sure you push mid lane out, and then Nunu, I mean, his jungle was farmed. It's time to do dragons.
Yep.
It's a dream for a jungler when that happens.
Right, and their enemy jungler has 2 deaths, so their jungler is already behind. So anything Jesse does, anything our Nunu does, is really just going to further increase that gap, which is not good for them. Definitely not good for them.
And just looking at this top lane, I know as the game goes on, Zach gets tankier, he gets more health.
Yeah.
But Kale, the damage that Kale can do when that power spike that Kale gets at level 16, it's a while. We've got a while to get there to see what happens, but it's why we play the game.
Yep. And Nathan is a very talented Zac player, but the Kale Zac matchup can be rough, especially because Kale has area damage, and so when Zac is in his passive and he's like in the little blobs and they're trying to come together, Kale has a huge advantage there and can really, really quickly kill those blobs and do a lot of damage to them. You see Jesse over here is getting our little bugs.
The Void Grubs, right?
Yep.
They do extra damage to the tower. You only need 2.
Right.
So looks like we're going to fight here, see what happens.
Yep. Looks like they're trying to contest a little bit.
Eternal Frost coming on the Cinder. Let's see if this stun lands. If we get a kill.
It does definitely get a stun.
There's the Kale ult.
Yep. Kale does end up killing the Nunu. Not sure if we can turn this into anything right now. Zac is actually, basically, he's sacrificing himself to try to get out, to try to get Syndra out, but he does actually fly away too. Dang, that was really good.
Okay.
See if we can poke a
no
little
more
bit.
deaths on the way out. We're doing, it was decent.
Yeah, right.
We got the Void Grubs. They're going to get 1 as a consolation.
Yep.
But for the objective feats for upgraded boots, we've got First Blood, we've got First Dragon, we've got the first 2 Void Grubs. So what's next for the objectives is a little more advanced, is to get the first tower. So it's early, it's still 9 minutes in. So I know those tower platings fall at 14 minutes, right?
Right. Okay. We're on bottom lane too, just because I saw them trying to start to like ping and try to finagle that. So I don't know if they're trying to set up for a we get a feat of warfare like what you were just talking about, which are those passive objectives that you want to get extra bonuses. And it looks like a dive by the Mayo Key. Have to use the ult to Lulu to try to get out of there. And it looks like Indy's trying to run and just bait a little bit to save the Jinx. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get out of there, if he can somehow flash over that wall, but no, he does not. Syndra does get caught in some of those Jhin traps, which reveal her, so she's seen right now.
Unfortunately, Jinx is throwing wet paper towels right now and not doing much damage.
Yeah.
Lulu did very well to kind of waste their time, to buy time for the Jinx to at least farm those waves.
Oh, and then Jhin with the ult, we're just not able to dodge that by our AD carry, as a snowball does come into mid, and we'll see if the Hwei can be dissuade. Oh man, I'm doing terrible tonight. I'm sorry. I gotta stop. Yeah, this top tier. Yeah, this Cody guy. Yeah. Someone even in chat is like, this Cody guy. Dang. I'm sorry, y'all.
You called for it in picks.
I did.
You asked how many times we would see this Nunu and Syndra with the snowball stun completion. We've seen it a couple times, and that was just a beautiful pincer move.
Yep. And that's one of Jesse's bread and butter. That's why Nunu is like, do not let him have Nunu. It's just. But then the problem that I see a lot of teams run into, they scout us, right? They look at who our top players are. They look at their best player, like who their best champions are. We have a lot of them right now, and that's not bragging. It's just part of the process. But a lot of teams that we face against, they'll have 3 or 4 champions that they have to have or they don't win. That's not the case for us. I've seen us play a variety of team comps, and Jesse's a good example. Sure, Nunu is great. His Ivern is just as deadly, which Ivern is really tough to play, but he's just as good. So it's like you ban Nunu, he's going to pick Ivern. And Ivern, you don't usually ban both of those unless someone is specifically targeting Jesse, which does sometimes happen.
I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen Nunu played much in pro play, but I know he is an absolute nightmare monster in like an uncoordinated game or solo rank. Solo queue. So to see him to do well on this pick, it's kind of refreshing.
Here's that river play happening one more time, and you got Jesse coming in with the thumbs up, gives it to Syndra immediately with that stun. I mean, it's just so much damage. What do you do about that?
Deletion, and we're still going here with the Nunu.
Yeah, immediately ults the Jhin. Oh, Jhin goes down. Sejuani by the tower by herself. They should poke her a bit, and then they should try to back up maybe. Maybe get that dragon right fast.
Yes, dragon is up. It's not always the best to chase kills, but we got kills, and now let's look. It's time for an objective.
Yep. Got Nathan. Let's take a look at the stats just a little bit, and we'll follow Nathan up for a second. So Kale is still up in creep score by about 10. He's coming mid, though, to kind of help out. Hui flashes towards our tower. Here comes the Jinx ult. Oh, love to see it. Yeah, and they're chasing now. They definitely want that Jhin kill, and Kale's going to meet him halfway.
We secured the dragon. There.
Yeah.
2 dragons. Looks like a fire soul and a cloud.
Like a
Hextech. Hextech dragon?
Yeah, they got 1 Infernal and 1 Hextech right now.
A little bit of damage, a little bit of move speed and cooldown. The Cloud Soul awakens. Is that movement speed when it becomes Soul Dragon? Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. I think it's movement speed and attack speed, but I might be wrong. I'm crazy, so it's fine.
There's a lot of different stats and things you can get through the new Fearless style, this style of map play. There's comeback mechanics. There's Atacon at 20 minutes, which is always fun. Looks like we're getting a little bit of poke by the Kale. It's not doing much to Zach.
No, especially because, like you talked about, there is that like damage, I guess, cliff for Kale. Hasn't got there yet, but then Zach also has he's got some health regen increasing. So those little bubbles he's picking up are just healing him a ton.
Yeah, just a boots Kale is not going to do very much to this Zach at this point. He's got the main component for Spirit Visage there.
Yeah.
He's got health regen from the Dorn Shield. He's even got himself a multi-pot. So he came for sustain because he knew he'd be getting poked.
Yep. He also has his passive right now, so that's kind of why he's playing a little aggressively, is he knows that if he does get killed right this second, he'll turn into 4 blobs, and then he'll have a pretty good chance of recovery. So he's not super concerned about dying right this second, and I would expect him to jump over this ledge. Maybe we'll see if he.
Nunu just completed their first item. Leandry's a little bit of health burn, mainly targeting Maokai and Sejuani there. That's a great core item. Yep. Health, some magic damage, a little over time, 2% of health, I believe.
Yep.
It's a good item.
Yeah, overall, looking pretty good. Just the stats, just looking at what's an interesting one I'm watching is this Hui. Hui is farming very well. 99 creep score compared to our 77. But I will say our Syndra has been roaming a lot more and contributing. So, for example, we got down here, another team fight happening you got Jesse and Syndra here. So, sure, our Syndra's not having as much creep score, but she's contributing to a lot of team fights, which is huge. And it looks like that Maokai does get away.
I would love to see us push this bot lane out and get this first tower, just so we can secure our upgraded boots. Laning phase is over. We've swapped the bot lane, the ADC support combo to mid lane here.
Yep.
Syndra's going to be able to farm and push this side lane for solo experience. So.
And like you said, did a good job of getting the tower right then, so boots can now be upgraded, which is great. And we got Jesse coming in here. He's going to try to come... Okay, never mind. Yeah, there we go. His control is snowball, too. I'm like, when I play Nunu, I'm like, I'm trying to channel my inner Jesse when I'm playing Nunu, and I just cannot do it.
Have you ever went bowling I'm like, can I get some bumpers for this snowball?
Right.
I can't land it that well. It's just not happening.
Yeah. Now, the opponent is trying to get, and I don't know why. Sejuani's behind, but they're trying right now to get this Rift Herald. we see this happening. So we're about to jump on this and start doing some damage. And we do. Immediately, Zach does jump in. We have Jesse coming in too. We should get a couple of kills. Kale comes in though, does a ton of damage. Maoki gets the ult. Blue team does secure the Rift Herald, ends up getting a couple of kills out of that. So we need to back off right away. It looks like Lulu flashes. Ooh, barely out of the way of that ult. Crazy, crazy, crazy. That Kale's burst damage is doing a lot right now. So that's something we got to keep an eye on as this game progresses.
They set up on that, which was wise by them. We kind of got the tower. Sometimes you have to trade. Our jungler died there. They got the Rift Herald.
Yeah.
The Rift Herald's a great objective. Not a lot of people go to it, but a lot of times it can get you that first tower. So it is good that we traded a tower for that objective.
Yeah.
Kale just waylaying on this top tower. We're going to respond here. It looks like Sejuani's kind of up here ghosting for the Kale so that Kale can push in case somebody comes. I guess we're going to give it here. We might give the tower. Yes, it looks like we're going to give the tower and just kind of reassess. We've got Dragon in 40 seconds. Like, that's more of a win con than a top tier first tower.
Especially because Kale has been ahead. So we kind of expect that. It's not an unexpected loss. It's kind of an expected one. And you're right, we're kind of seeing some posturing down here in the bottom lane. We've got Hui pushing the lane up, and then we've got the Maoki and the Jin kind of spread out, doing some vision. We were talking about that last match, is this vision situation. I'm going to switch it on blue so we can just see what the blue team sees. So they're putting wards here to kind of really help get a lot of vision in this situation. And then that, which is what they're trying to do right now, is trying to set up for this dragon, do a bit of posturing there.
I know that little banana bush there in Tri-Bush, when you're blue side, you need those wardeds before you need control of that before you do dragon.
Yeah.
Or it's too easy to get pincered or get caught in there.
And that's kind of what's happening is the blue team is kind of pulled apart a little bit right now. Oh, do we have a pause? Nope, just a little bit of latency. But yeah, blue team got pulled apart there to reset the dragon, which gives us a little bit more time to catch up and get back in it. And that's kind of what's happening right now is we're kind of just on the outskirts. So I think we'll probably give this dragon, looks like.
It's their first dragon. We have two. Let's get a bit more farming under us and try to pick a better. It looks like Jinx died before we could get the dragon.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
We're forced to give that.
Yeah, Jinx was staggered a bit.
We got our Syndra down here in the bot bush.
Got three of our guys top lane. Lulu's mid.
Maokai following Nunu to the top lane. Well, Sejuani's over there too.
Yeah, what do you got going on? What is this? What's going on here? Like, it looks like it looks like they caught Jesse. They're using the Maoki ult. Jesse's trying to get out of it. Barely gets caught by that on the corner. And looks like Lulu's here now, but oh, look at the Jinx ult from all the way across the map.
It's a very active moment right now. Syndra was able to back Kale out of that lane, but back himself to try to get over to this fight and picks up the first kill on a Maokai.
Yeah, for sure. He uses the teleport. Syndra teleported to the ward at the perfect time, and then Lulu does ult our Syndra to keep her alive. Unfortunately, Jesse falls, and so our guys are pretty low. We should back off here because that was
speed it up here. Get out of the range of that. Go on somewhere.
Yeah.
Don't let them pick it up. Yeah.
Here we go.
Pretty good fight. Looks like it was a 2-for-1?
1-for-1, I think.
1-for-1. Okay.
We got Kale at the bottom lane now. That's becoming problematic. Her split pushing.
That is very hard to handle. She's level 12, got a full Nashor's too, so she's hitting pretty quick. Syndra can get here and stop it, but it's not the end of the world. We will fight another day here.
Yeah. Yeah, that kill's a bit of a problem. Now we chasing a little bit here. I don't know if we're trying to get her to turn or what, but
Kale does have a level on the Syndra. The farm, I imagine the way's still pretty farmed. Kale's probably farmed.
yeah.
Yeah, 30 CS. That's a component on Kale over your tank, which that's fine. This Arkansas team is banking on the Kale.
Yeah.
To be their hyper carry, to be the one that does that consistent damage.
Right.
Right. They got bounties on Jin and Kale. So the next team fight, if ECU can get a kill on a Kale, shut her down, that's going to be huge. If that kill can go to Jinx or Syndra, if we can protect Jinx in these team fights, ECU will have a really good time. But Zach and Nunu have to be tanky and provide that front line while Lulu can assist the Jinx. And this team fight for ECU can go pretty well. It's just if we annihilate the Kale, they kill the Kale first, I think that's the target. I think that's the main target.
Yeah. The Hui would be an okay target. Definitely, they got a team fight here happening. Maokai uses his
Just
ult.
one kill.
Not
See,
really
Jinx doesn't
sure.
know.
I don't know. If you're Maokai, do you use your ult there?
I don't think I used my ult there. I think I take it as I died and yeah, right at Atacon. So this is actually great. This is free Atacon. If it shreds your magic damages, so they're kind of they don't have a 50-50.
Oh man, they are bunched up, which is perfect for Syndra to do a ton of damage.
The Nunu ult.
Oh,
helps
Nunu
secure.
ult.
Double
Dang.
kill for the Nunu.
Dang, that's what you want for ECU. That is not what you want for Arkansas. And now they need to jump on Jin right now. Yeah, just like Nathan did.
Yeah.
Jump
Yeah.
on him, make him run away.
Just follow him. Don't let him back. Just keep him on the map. Kill him. Do
Yeah.
what you do. Get the free Atacon. I didn't see the flower count, but now we've got extra stats, permanent stats for the rest
Yep,
of the
and
game.
here comes Jesse turning that around on the Maokai and immediately doing some damage there. I mean, the great play by ECU. As soon as they got bunched up, we dove on that opportunity, which was perfect. Exactly and kind of what you called. We need a good team fight, kill that Kale first, get her out of the equation, and then we're able to immediately scoop that up. So great job, ECU.
It was executed very well by ECU. The Zac, if the enemy team wants to group, Nunu ult, Zac jumping on your head, Syndra AoE stun with a Jinx just hitting your weak points where and when she can. It's a good draft by ECU, I'll say that.
Yep. Well, there's been no comments in chat after my Cody is a top tier commentator comment. So actually, no, it says they're not sold on me. So I guess that means they're sold on you. I guess they want to keep you around, but leave me. It's fine.
Oh, I doubt
I'm
that.
good with that.
I doubt that.
Now after this, we'll probably tag in Gracie and let her commentate. Have either you stick around still or let somebody else jump in.
The gold is even. I noticed that. The kills are practically even. We have 2 more to the side of ECU, but the most important thing is we have 2 dragons under our belt. I believe that they've used Rift Herald. I think they took the middle. They took the middle tower out with Rift Herald there.
Yep.
So we're just posturing for dragon again. It's spawning right now in 5 seconds.
Yep.
The vision. Looking at the vision. Looks like we've got pretty good vision. They have 1 in the Barren Pit. You got the river bush.
This is what the enemy sees.
Oh, they don't have any.
They don't have
at
any
all.
vision, and we have a little bit of vision.
But being red side, you are at an advantage for dragons, right? You do have that advantage.
Yeah. And that advantage is specifically this opening right here. You have the opening facing our jungle, which is huge and helps us see that much easier than the opponent. And then, yeah, a little bit of action here mid. Looks like kind of setting up here for another team fight. Jesse starts to snowball in. Oh, Syndra does get the stun. Jesse follows it up immediately. Jesse's getting picked quite a bit. Man, taking a ton of damage. Gets in the bush, starts to ult. Oh, so close to getting somebody. Kale is taking a ton of damage. Jin does ult, but then cancels it. Oh no, that is not good for them.
Jinx is excited. It also
There
takes
we
us
go.
1 kill for this team comp.
That's right.
Turn it into 2. What do we got? We gonna get the dragon, or we gonna back out and get the dragon? Looks like Zach's securing some jungle buff and Vady, so they can't get XP.
Right. And then looks like Jesse is going on dragon, so we're doing both at the same time. You know, that's that like resource management thing that our team, ECU team, does really well. They're managing a very important resource, which is time and presence. So like those 2 resources are kind of weird to think about, but instead of 2 people committing to dragon, only Jesse did. That was just enough to complete that task. Zach pushed in. That's just enough to do that task. So that's that resource management.
It's which is really wild because at the same time Nunu's taking dragon, Jinx and Lulu are in bot lane, and Jinx just they kill the Kale under the tower under the T2.
Oh, they did. I didn't even see that. Let's go. I want to watch that. This Kale has been good. I want to see her die a little bit. Okay, forgive me if I want to see her die. I'm sorry. It's a good draft day by ECU. Oh yeah. So Connor was with us a while back, and he definitely. Oh yeah, there we go. Dang, that damage was great.
I love the added range on a Jinx rockets.
Yeah, super good.
This is why you pick Jinx right here in this late game. When just 1 carry, it snowballs. She's got a great front line. They're doing their job. She's got support. I love to see it.
And one thing that Scorp Commander, does a really good job of kiting and staying on that outside range, but then moving as they stay on that outside range. And so kiting is something that they do really, really, really well. Miguel is our current AD carry, and yeah, dang, just dove on that. I mean, man. And what sucks about that for Arkansas is that puts us in perfect position to go for dragon. Or for Baron, sorry.
You kill their bot lane and it's free Baron. Like I know in most competitive situations, if you're looking for just one kill for the objective,
Yeah.
especially when now they're pulled ahead finally. We've got like a 5K lead, almost 6K. We're up 6 kills, 19-12. That mid game played by ECU was played pretty well, I will say.
Yeah. Yeah, they did a good job.
We're on soul point. One more dragon. They get the dragon soul. They get, it's going well. I know when you have Baron, you want to back instantly and then try to push out all lanes, right? Or sometimes teams will just 5-man mid. Do they still do that?
Sometimes. Our guys don't usually do the 5-man mid situation. I've not seen them do that much. More than likely, they'll get the artillery minion and they'll just follow one lane, or they'll split push a couple lanes and use the artillery minions to try to just poke away the towers. But yeah, so I'm not sure, but we'll see what's going on.
I know oftentimes for a goal is at least 2 T2 towers with Baron. 2 towers, like minimums, what you want with that buff. It's not as strong as it used to be, the Baron buff, but still quite strong for 3 minutes. Your objective is just take towers, right?
And we got our team, ECU, sitting in here waiting in the bush. They're setting up a trap, it looks like, and they're looking for somebody. Oh, they find the Maokai, but he doesn't fall for that bait.
We'll just throw Lulu, see if we can get some to chase.
Yeah, see, there's those artillery minions doing the work, and then, we drop in on the tower. Jesse immediately comes in, and Kale does right away, which, that's kind of a quick response. Maokai also drops his ult, but then we end up still securing the tower because we were distracting as the artillery minions, which those artillery minions, when they have the Baron buff, their range is beyond what the towers can hit, so they can sit there and shoot at a tower without being in range. So it's like super good for ECU there. And Brecken is doing a bit of a, I don't know what you call that, but I call it showing what you got, strutting your stuff a little bit, backing right within range, within reach of somebody.
There's some couple of words that come to mind when I see that. I'm not going to repeat them, but
right.
You mentioned wave bows in the previous stream.
I did, yeah.
Someone to do that, they have bows. I'll say that.
Right.
I don't disrespect maybe, or just saying, here I am, come get me.
Yeah, it's like a taunt almost, but yeah. Huevos. Yeah, any of those Spanish speakers out there, we got some eggs floating around tonight. Someone said it's about our commentating, it's the beard. They did not use plural, so I'm guessing they mean yours, not mine, because yours is much more fabulous than mine is.
I have a beard?
A beard, yes.
Since when?
Absolutely.
I don't know.
I see some friends have arrived. I see Allie's in the house. Same with David, her brother. It's good to see you guys. They are here to hang out, watch their former team play.
Looks like this Baron buff's starting to wear off just a little bit. We got Dragon in 30 seconds. That'll be the next objective for ECU. I don't know how much they're going to pressure the base of the enemy team right here. But we do have all turrets on the map down besides the base. So that's the next focus. I see them, you have your bot lane pushing in the lane that's opposite the Dragon. That demands, the enemy team has to focus on that, which will hopefully leave Dragon up for ECU here, but we're going to see if we can get what kind of push we can get here.
Yeah, ECU, man, Brecken, our Syndra was pushing mid, but then came and crashed top lane when the other 4 got to the tower to really put a lot of pressure on that. They actually flash and dive to kill Syndra, but that was way overextended, which lets ECU run under the tower. Jinx has got several passive bonuses, makes her attack speed so fast. And with look at this, oh man.
And the quadra kill
from
ace.
This
Jinx and an ace.
Wow, good game, well played. That is kind of crazy to be calling that out a little soon.
30 seconds on the death timers. Does ECU have the waves to end the game here? Do we have enough minions?
I think so.
You got mid lane coming. Zach's just gonna let that hit the tower and kind of push forward and come help hit these towers.
Ooh, and then Jin does spawn, and then Jin's trying to ult from the base, which that's kind of what you want to do, but it's just not enough damage.
GG ECU.
Yeah, GG. Hey, yeah, GG. Let's not be spamming. Jesse, I'm watching you. Not be spamming GG Sajit. Awesome. Well, GG's. Yeah, they did confirm, not my beard, your beard.
Oh,
so you have a fabulous beard.
Thank you.
Good game. University of Arkansas. That first one goes to ECU. Again, best of one series, so we'll be done with the University of Arkansas. We'll proceed on to our next match. So awesome job. Looking at the scoreboard, I mean, what was the story for that game? What did you see?
I'm not going to say total domination because that's not what that was. That was just if ECU could have everything go right and get everything they wanted out of that draft in that game, they got it.
Yeah.
They played the game well. They had great team synergy between their mid laner and their jungle. Their bot lane roamed together very well.
Yeah.
And that Zach top lane pick, just a big tank.
Yeah.
Just a big guy jumping around with 6 assists. That's 8 total kills. That's a lot for a top laner in these games because you're only going to come and rotate to the objective when you're sieging.
Right.
I was impressed. We got a quadra kill out of the Jinx, who had the most damage in the game, doubled the opponent's Jin's damage.
Yep.
They had a goose egg from the mid laner on the enemy team. No kills. They tried really hard that way. It has to have a lot of components around it. They tried that it didn't work for them.
Right.
ECU came out victorious here.
Well,
I was impressed with the Nunu play as well. Yeah.
Well,
Facilitated really well.
That Hui, for sure, it's like they fell back and then immediately just focused on farming. So you see that damage, right? Which is okay, which is fine, but they really focused hard on trying to earn gold. And I think that really just distracted them, and it kind of took them out of some team fights where they should have been in. And then ECU, I mean, I love to see this kind of thing. You see the correct stats with the correct player. You should see the most damage with your AD carry if they're doing it right. The second should be your mid laner if they are playing correctly. So it's like we're seeing what should happen, and that's why it turned into a victory as our guys played it great. And I think the mid game by far, ECU was kind of struggling the first like 5 minutes. But then that mid game, that 7 to 15 minute part, ECU just turned it around. It's super good. So
that is really when they took control was the mid game. I'll have to agree. And then they finished very well.
Agreed. All right, y'all. Well, we will take about a 5-10 minute break. We're gonna swap out some commentators. We're gonna get Gracie in the house, so I will my crazy commentating will now leave. So thank you all for being with me tonight. I might be back. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'll definitely let Gracie have some time on the stream. And yeah, I'll catch y'all later. But we'll be back. We're gonna go on intermission for about 5-10 minutes, and then be back for the next varsity match, which should be queued up pretty quickly. So we'll be back soon. Any final words for you or anything you want to add?
Thanks for having me. My name is Dustin, and it was a pleasure.
There we go. All right, we'll put back on some swanky jazz music for you guys, and then we'll be back in a few minutes.
What's up, guys? Am I in frame? I can't really see.
Wait.
Oh. Hello. I'm currently on the bench. The bench is very warm.
Hi, it's me. You thought you got rid of me.
Yeah,
but
we
now
got
I'm
our
back.
we got our super senior back over here.
Like super senior. Like old woman's status. I'm an old woman now.
When she walked in, there was like a cloud of dust traveling behind her like Pigpen from Charlie Brown.
No. Thanks.
Wicked.
Who is that?
I have no idea.
Special set of commentators.
It's like
oh, thank you.
there's
Brady.
such a different setup from what I'm used to.
Why? What's different? I haven't been in here
Okay,
since
so
like 5 years.
what used to be was there was this, and then there was another monitor to the right of it, and then another one on top of it,
Oh.
and it was beautiful. This one's kind of like tilted backwards. I can hardly see.
Maybe we can like. Oh no.
I don't think it goes down any. Well,
Are you in frame? Can I see?
I gotta like wiggle my way in frame. It's such an awkward angle. Can we adjust this? No, it's one of those fixed ones. Okay.
Introduce yourselves.
Introduce yourselves. Some people are watching now. This is Allie.
Hi, I was support last semester, and then I graduated, and now I'm granny status.
Yeah, famous for Nico, and
That's it.
that's about it. The Nico one trick, and anytime Nico wasn't picked.
Any other support ever that is not a tank.
Oh yeah, the first time Tom Kench, one tank. Other than Rel. That Rel season, we need that back. I'm glad Andy's picking up
I
Rel.
don't even remember the Tom Kench. I was like, that was just like.
That was just a one game thing where we were curb stomping, and then you first time Tom Kench because they wasted 3 bands on you for some reason.
And then now you have to introduce yourself. I think they already know me.
Well, everybody knows who I am, right? Yeah. I'm the guy who made his username his given name, so
Government name.
my government identification. I'm Nathan Lewis, if you can't tell, famous for running it down, I guess.
Zach.
Yeah, famous for biting off a bit more than I can chew.
Play the last game. You would understand if you saw the last game.
Yeah, hold on. Let's take a look at that real quick. Oh, never mind, we can't. Dang it. Well, actually, let's look at this. Yeah, I was this guy, this big green guy. Well, actually, I was yellow that game.
I didn't get to see all of it because I came here while they were playing, and then they won the game after I.
What are they talking about?
What is it?
I'm so excited to hear about this guy Smoke Dope. Oh, what did I do? I'm in the mainframe.
Oh wait, are we going?
No, I just full screened it.
Oh.
We are
Wait, but they're still talking.
Well,
I want to see what's up.
What's going on?
I want to be in the know.
I'm a producer. What does the prod mean here? Fresh boy swag. Fork knife.
Who's talking? Oh wait.
I'm so confused on what's going on right now, but I'm glad that everybody's having fun, talking with each other. This is a cool part about esports. You just get to make like friends, I guess. If you can call them friends and not strange acquaintances.
Draft. Come on, man.
Don't lie, Allie. The Braum is legendary.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And then they bought.
No, literally, we forced her to play Braum, and we bought her the El Tigre Braum skin.
Don't do it.
Ban that man now. Ban him.
Don't worry, I'm on it.
Likely ban Evader. We're gonna crush your team.
Oh wait, is he from the other team? Oh, he is.
Oh yeah. Welcome, Undertaker. We're welcoming you, but like we want to win too, so we'll be good sports about it.
Smoke. Who is? Oh,
We have so many.
this guy.
We have so many first-time chatters here.
Are they going now? They're going now.
They are going now. Boom, buttons. Get my mouse off the screen.
Katarina is banned. Wait, who's who?
Okay, ECU is blue. New Mexico is red. Looks like they're leading with the set ban from New Mexico. I wouldn't want to fight
I
it
told-
either, so
I said Dakota they might not ban it.
one-
They see the mastery, they'll be like, no, a set is not that
1.2
powerful.
million mastery. Okay, for just for general information for people who don't know how mastery works, you get like anywhere from like 400 to 1,000 if you do really good mastery per game. And Coda has 1.2 million on his main, so
That just means you sweat a lot on that character.
yeah, he has spent